This church that we're standing in is well over 100 years old, and my mother-in-law is at home right now, and she's saying exactly to the month and the day how old this church is, probably like 125 years, 6 months, and 13 days, and 6 hours. But this is an old church, and I mean it's been through a lot, and it was established, I think, back in the late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. But it is a very old church, and I look out here and I see these pews, and throughout time, since the establishment of this church and many, many other churches just like it, people have sat in these pews facing incredible hardship and incredible valleys and dark places. I mean, when you think about the people that have sat in these pews in front of us right now that are empty, people that went through the Great Depression, people that went through World War I and II, people that went through Vietnam, Korea, 9/11, the list goes on and on of what they went through. And when I was thinking about that today, I thought, you know, they went through definitely harder times than what we are going through right now. And they did it with less conveniences than what we have right now. You're able to tune into your electronic device, and you're able to receive praise and worship, and hopefully your ministers are all doing a great job or are giving you food for your soul. But these folks that sit in these pews for these years and these decades, they didn't have that. They didn't have TV. They didn't have quick communications to call family to check on people. And but they did have one thing that they leaned on more than anything else, and that was a relationship with God. And I think that is the thing that we have to key in on today. The same way that they did without modern conveniences, that during those dark times, the depression, the wars, and everything else that went on, they leaned on the Word of God, and they leaned on the relationship with Jesus. And it's so important that we understand that. And I thought about today, as I know this never happened to Shannon probably, but when you were little and you were messing around with something in front of your mom or in front of your teacher, they would yank it away from you and say, "Listen to me," right? We've all been, my only one that's had that. So everybody had that happen, and I think that God is doing that right now in our lives. He may have not have yanked it away from us, this pandemic did, but I think He is saying, "Listen to me. You have been so busy with everything else in your life, going 100 different directions. I want you to take a minute and listen to me and listen to what I have to offer to you." And that's a gift of salvation, and that's peace, hope, and comfort. So hopefully out there tonight you've got something from this. And if you don't know who Jesus is, that you reach out to any believer. Myself, the pastor, your pastor, someone you know at work. God is saying, "Listen to me. Now that all these distractions are out of the way, I've got something to tell you." So we need Him every hour. And thanks again for being with us. This is our last song. I need Thee every hour, most gracious Lord. No tender voice like that can peace afford. I need Thee, oh, I need Thee every hour. I need Thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior, I come to Thee. I need Thee every hour, in joy or pain. Come quickly and goodbye. Oh, life is vain. I need Thee, oh, I need Thee every hour. I need Thee. You